Hey, what's going on, my YouTube followers? This is the Capel Show. So today I got something. I'm doing a review. This, keep in mind, this is not a paid advertisement and everything. So maybe after I do this review on this item, maybe I will get sponsors, but who knows. But anyways, this is what I'm looking at right here. This bike is massive. It's got 26-inch rims. Tires are 26 by 4.0. Call them fat boy bikes. Don't worry about the little extra stuff that I added on there, because I put it on a bike lock, and I got my phone charger on there, and I'll explain about all the details about it. But yeah, it even's got foot pedals. It's got the battery that holds up, I believe, up to 6 hours. But I'll read all the specs and everything here in a minute. And with the derailleur, the shifter, and it's got a comfortable seat. And I will talk about the dislikes and the likes about it, so that way y'all guys can see what y'all think about it and everything. And if y'all own one of these things, hey, look, put it down in the comments below, and hey, let me know. All right, well, I got my trusty phone here. So for this e-commercial bike, it's you can go, top speed is 41 to 46 miles an hour. And for the miles, for what I was told, that it can go up to 61 miles, but after doing the research, you can go up to 104 to 200 miles range per charge. And it's got a 52 volt battery, so it's about, I want to say, maybe 6 hours, maybe at tops and everything. But the real test is I'm going to be riding all the way down to a town called Harker Heights, where the gym I work at, and then I'm going to ride it back in the morning because I work at nighttime. So, but therefore, let me get into the specs. Total length is 79.1 inches, or by centimeters, you're looking at 201. Wheelbase is the 50.4 inches, that converts into 128 centimeters. Seats is 34.3 inches. Handlebars is 44.5 inches, and the rim diameter is 24, and the standard rim is 24.6. So they do have two different sizes. So, but no, my little short legs, and I got the bigger size. But the distance reaches from the top to bottom is at 21.3 inches. But it's got a chainstay length is at 22 inches. And let's see, the top tube, the length is 28.0, and the bike width is 28.7 inches. So it's not bad. So the max capacity is from what I was told, was like no more than 330 pounds. But what I'm reading up on here, the max capacity is about 500 pounds. So if you're under that, hey, this might be the bike for you. But then again, I mean, everybody is not going to be the same way. But I mean, since the economy is changing, with everything wants to go green, and everything wants to be safe about things, and I understand, I respect that. And the bike weight overall is 160.94 pounds. With the battery is 36. The battery itself is 36.6 pounds. And let's see what else. So riding the on-watch with the power capacity for the battery capacity is at 3,640 watts at 52 volts at, and it's got a lithium ion pouch cell, grade A. Battery lifespan is at 1,200 charge per cycle. And the motor is it's got two motors, because you got one in the front and one in the back. So that way you can and I'll show you all that with about the controls and everything. So sorry, I'm looking at my phone. I'm trying to read all the specs. Even though you got your 5 levels, the 5 levels and everything, the max speed that I have got it up to was like 45 miles an hour, and that's pretty fast and everything. So, and it's got the derailleur, the shifter, up to 7 speed. And let's see here, it's got brake rotors, the brake calipers, and here's the thing, the frame itself is sorry about all the wind. I hope y'all can hear me. We're good with this audio, but the frame itself is high carbon steel, so that's pretty dang good. And a shock absorber. It even got the headlight. It's a LED light, and I even tried it. So there's an older version, but there's also the Romeo Pro bike, but it's the 2, and this is the one that I have right here. This is the Pro 2. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, even though I put a bike lock right here, so just in case if you go to the store, you want to lock it up, and that way you can have it. And I love the kickstand, but the only thing is I wish they would have made it just a little bit different. So because it's kind of like rubbing against the derailleur back here in this part right there. But you got a motor in the back, and you got a motor up in front. And I noticed that whenever you're not messing with the throttle, when you pedal, it actually picks up speed and everything. And of course, you got your plug-in outlet for the battery. You charge the battery up right there. And let me come around on the other side. And of course you got the key lock right here. It's in order to pop this battery out. Even though, like I said, you got the motor right up here. You got the accessories are, you can always add them on and everything, but you have to ask them to see what they have. So even though you got the shifter right here, and you got the derailleur right back there, there's another motor that's in front. So whenever you're not messing with the throttle right here, that's what turns right there. When you're not messing with that, when you pedal from the foot pedal, it will allow it to pick up speed and everything. Even though you got the headlight right there, and that's a LED light. But the only thing I was kind of hoping for is, I want to say they do have it, and you hold down on it when that comes on. And of course you can plug in your phone, but this got the C port, but right under there, this got a little plastic piece. You just pop that out and plug in your connection, and this here, and plug it in, and there you go. You got to charge your phone. So, but the cool thing about this one, let me get this off real quick. The cool thing about this part right up here with that little bike icon, I don't know if y'all can see it, that little bike icon. So when you press the power button, well, watch how it changes. So the motor is in the back, you press the power, it goes in the front, and you press it again, you got both power for the front and back. And when you press it one more time, and you see how it turns red. Sorry if the audio, if the picture quality is not that good, so I apologize for that. So you know, you got your speed gauge, you got your headlights right up here, and you got the battery life right there. And this right up here, this is where, let me change that back to the original. So I always set it on this right up here, where it's got that two green orange color. And so right up here, right up there where it says 0, and I'm going to press this plus button. That's 1, then it goes to number 2, and you notice how it changed colors. Then you go to 3, Then once you get to level 4, it changes colors. Then level 5, and then that's the highest it goes. So I haven't actually tested out to see how fast it really goes, but I have got it up all the way up to 45 miles an hour. But what I was told was that lower the speed, faster it goes. Higher the speed, higher the level, lower the speed. Lower the level, higher the speed. So, but I'm fixing to give that a really good test and everything. But but there's gonna be another video. I'm not gonna worry about that. So let's go see if we can try to go for a little ride here. Well, it looks like that's closed over there. So even though I'm going 10 miles an hour. So of course you got going uphill. If you notice that right there, that's not where that speed's picking up. And I tell you, this thing does get up and go. So let's go ahead and switch the levels. I want to try it out now. I hope y'all guys can hear me all right. So level 1 kind of picked up speed. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, this bike is actually pretty cool though, man. But there's a guy that I have talked to. He lives in Killeen, Texas, but he rides his e-commercial bike all the way down from Killeen to Temple because he works down here. So if you're riding to work and back, always bring a backpack with you to bring your charger with you. So that way you can charge up the battery on the. And then one other thing I want to talk about is when you're doing safety and you're riding around, even though I'm still at level 2, as I haven't bumped it up yet, and I'm sure that y'all guys and I did, that we had our crazy moments and everything where we're trying to be like big and bad, and so that we're tough and awesome. But yeah, just when you're riding something like this, be safe, because especially if you're riding long distance, you want to at least try to have a safety vest on and wear some gloves, because right now I'm not wearing any, because all those are back at the house. But yeah, always remember to be safe about it, and also to make sure you charge up your battery as well, so that way you have a good battery lifespan and everything. And what I was also told was that you can go up to 3 days without charging. So, and I thought that was pretty impressive. So even though I didn't ride it as much, so I'm on the 5th day right now, so without giving it a charge. So that's one thing I wanted to bring up. So going down on Hickory Road, so I got on level 3, so let's test the speed out. Actually, that's kind of a little slower than what I thought it would be. Let's keep it at a little bit under 20 miles an hour. Even slower. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ride it back to the house and see what the I'm gonna play with the speeds just to see where it's at. Even though we got these big old giant speed bumps. But yeah, I'm gonna look at this, test out and everything. But yeah, if y'all actually had this bike and everything, put it in the comments below. Tell me what y'all think about it. I mean, I'm just kind of curious that what people thinks about it. So yeah, if y'all can put it in the comments below and let me know. So that'd be most helpful. All right, no cars, good. And we are good to go. All right, now I got my hands off the throttle, and I'm pedaling. You can hear the motor kicking in. So I'm pedaling. It went up to 17, 16 miles an hour. So it added about 1 or 2 miles extra. So that's pretty good. Back up to level 3. Even I got this is gonna be the tricky part on this right here. All right, we're good. But yeah, we're just getting this checked out and to see what the speed is and everything. Even though we had the constable, but the other thing is you don't need a license for this, because everything is running a battery and it's got an electric motor, so you don't need a license for it. But if you actually get a motorcycle that's electric, then yes, I believe that you gotta have a license for that, because you're actually driving on the highway, because it's got a lot more power to it. But I mean, I don't know what other rules and regulations about that is, but I know these e-commercial bikes you don't need a license for. Somebody cooking out here. But yeah, I love the brakes. This is like the coolest thing. So yeah, I'm gonna do a time lapse when I get back to the house, and enjoy the video on the time lapse, and after that I'll tell you what my likes and dislikes, and then we'll pretty much go from there. Hey, I made it back to the house and everything. Excuse the mess that I have back here. But overall, the likes and dislikes, I like the bike. It gets up and go. It's made for big old guys, like that has big bellies. But I wish they would have had it where it's that has signal lights for the left and right for the front and back. Even though you got the LED lights and you got the brake lights right back here, which I forgot to show y'all that. But everything works fantastic. I have no issues whatsoever. But the only thing I disliked was the kickstand. That's the only thing that I kind of disliked and everything, because you got to keep taking the Allen wrench, you got to tighten it up and everything. But I guess that's just the way it is. But other than that, I mean, would this be a great bike for anybody? Yes. For somebody that don't have a license, for any adult, yes. But unfortunately, this is the only one that I seen. So, but other than that, but the actual retail price is probably sitting at, and I'm gonna put it up in the box right up here. So so it's a pretty good arm and a leg about it. But I mean, other than that, this would be a really good bike for anybody that don't have an actual license. Just if they want to go somewhere, just get up and go and ride around, go from point A to point B. But I mean, other than that, if y'all, like I said, if y'all do have this bike, put it in the comments below. Let me know what y'all think about it and everything. And if there's something I missed, hey, feel free to tell me so that way I can go look it up, and that way I can actually get it checked out and everything. But I mean, other than that, like and subscribe, and give a thumbs up on the video, like and subscribe, and get ready for part 2 when I get ready to ride this all the way down to Harker Heights to the gym down there. So I'm going to do some certain clips of the video all the way down there, but get ready to enjoy that. But other than that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Hey, just for a quick reminder, whenever y'all running the bike and everything, always check all the details and everything, so that way y'all can go down to the e-commercial bike. So if y'all live here in town, so that way y'all can go look at what y'all need and they'll know what y'all's price range is, and so that way y'all can get yourself a perfectly good electric bike. So, but other than that, I'll see y'all for round 2 for my trip down from Temple to Harker Heights. So y'all take care there.